Things are different on the street of Lagos. New redefined street food has hit the streets courtesy our contestants, and they were also able to get the street stamp engraved. Today, street food in Nigeria might just be developing wings, getting ready to fly across the world.
Foodz Naija is proudly brought to you by Foodz TV in association with the Lagos State Government, uncaged by Tiger Beer, refreshed by Peak Yogurt, and supported by Lacasera, Metropolitan Business School and Management, Hospitality Business School, and Indulge Rentals.
Special delivery to the contestants. The task for today has been delivered to the contestants.
Naija to the world! It's like we have a note. Naija to the world. Wait, we have a note. Please, let's listen. Dear contestants, following the previous tasks you've been having, it is time to take it up a notch. Nigerian street food deserves international recognition. Don't you agree?
Yes, we do.
Well, for today's task, you've been invited to Cilantro, Lagos. Prepare an authentic Nigerian street food appetizer, main dish, dessert that has the potential to go beyond the shores of Nigeria.
Let's hope they do Naija proud. It is 7 p.m. and our contestants seem ready to wow the judges.
This is Street Foodz Naija. I am your host, and for those of you who don't know me, my name is Elo Zonam, and I'm your host for the night. So can I get a round of applause, please? Thank you very much. Thank you. Naija to the World event today is proudly sponsored by Tiger Beer, and please, I want to give a shout out to Tiger Beer. A round of applause for Tiger Beer, please.
Yeah, I think Nigerian street food and Tiger Beer go very well together. I think it's a great combination, and they should stick together for a long, long time.
Naija to the world, we rule the world. You know, you can find us in every sphere of life, entertainment, food, music, whatever you want to talk about. Naija to the world, yeah, and we keep taking over.
How many people like street food? Can I get a show of hands? You like street food? All right, so I'm coming to you. What is your favorite street food, or at least top 3 favorite street food?
We're going, like she rightly said, I like. Then there's this ikuru. You don't get to eat it often, but I love that. It's a street food.
What is ikuru?
I think it's made out of bean. Yeah.
So it's like beans is like the superstar of.
So want to eat it out.
Wow. So it kind of feels like beans is the superstar of all street food, because there's ewa going, which is also bean based, and yeah, okay. So hi. So have you guys Nigeria? So which one do you like?
Small chops.
Huh. What about you?
Suya.
Suya is the real MVP of street food, of course. Shout out to Suya. Suya has saved so many lives everywhere. Gari and Suya, beans and Suya, bread and Suya. I mean, we all understand the combination.
I personally think that street food, it tells a story about the country itself, about the origin of Africa, about people, our tribes, our culture. And I think that through street food, you can see each culture, you know, their story and how they come about, you know. That's what I like about street food.
We've been in the turf, in the Nigerian turf, but street food has actually crossed borders now. We are going to currently hear from the man who is making all of this possible. our CEO of Foodz TV, Mr. Femi Ogundoro. Please, a round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen. Without him, this won't be possible. The man, the machine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I stood there, looking through some of the videos, and I'm sure you'll be wondering, what's going on here? Why are we doing this? We're doing this because the crop of young Nigerians that are responsible for a lot in our society, but we don't recognize them. What we're doing is not just to entertain people on TV or put them here, but it is to empower, to inspire, and to, create a future for street foodpreneurs. And of course, entertainment. That is what this is about. And this would have been possible without our sponsors. Tiger Beer, Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture, and the other brands that are partnering with us. Thanks a lot for coming. We really appreciate it.
Today's guest judges are food critic Okpeyemi Famaki.
What are you expecting from tonight's contestants?
Creativity, and fun in a plate, basically.
And accredited chef, Chef Ayo.
What are you expecting tonight?
I would say a level of complexity of flavors. I would say I expect some, a little bit of rusticity in terms of the food, in terms of the looks. But I really want to taste and be able to identify the ingredients and the various spices.
Next up, we have, and everybody knows who I'm talking about here, we have Chef Fregz. Chef Fregz, please make your way up here. Looking like Lord Voldemort. Come on. I'm sure everybody knows Chef Fregz. But what you guys do know about Chef Fregz is that Chef Fregz can be pretty tough. He's like the Simon Cowell of street food Naija.
Tough? I'm not tough at all.
But they've been dragging you online because you're too tough.
I was about to say something tough. Damn.
I see.
I'm not tough. I'm direct. I say it as it is. And it's 10 million naira on the line. It can't be easy. You can't give it to them easy. You have to work.
And he makes people cry, ladies and gentlemen. He really does.
Chef Sparks just cries for fun, I guess, on the show because if she wins, she's weeping. If she loses or is about to lose, she weeps. So, if the truth is going to make you cry.
See what I mean?
I'm not the one in control of my emotions. That's just who I am. So if I find myself crying in any particular situation, then you should know that it got to my heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Toyin Lawani.
Today, I am expecting the judges to think about spicy, delicacy, flavor, and indigenous, authentic Naija food.
Thank you very, very much. Good evening, everybody. Protocols fully observed. I have 5 minutes to talk about street food and our health. Normally, to us doctors, we believe food is an art and as well as a science. Yes, the chef, they see the artistic part of it, the presentation, the creativity. But as doctors, we see the nutritional value of it. Normally, for children between the ages of 0 and 10, that's the time their brains developing. So when I heard about the street food movement, I call it a movement, I keyed into it. And the reason is this. I believe we have to get to a stage in which the street vendors that feed majority of the people at the lower cadre, where we have most population, they need to be educated about the nutritional values needed for kids.
So the Chinese food that we all know today is very marketed. It's not real Chinese food. It was created for a market that would understand it. All right? So what did they also do as well? They made the stores a certain way. How many of us know what a lazy Susan is? You know when you go to like many other restaurants that there's that big circle around the table. Is a woman actually called Susan, actually, I believe. But she had to change her name, you know? So those things were invented and they were just like a way of eating around like a big family. But it became popular and it became like an Asian restaurant thing, you know? So it was packaged in a way that was authentic and nice, but it was a version that Americans, British people, Nigerian people could understand and eat. So that's what the contestants are doing tonight. So contestants, we're looking forward to you guys tonight, showing us how Naija music has been exported. Again, the packaging. We went from just doing anyhow to making good music videos, having A&R, record labels. So shout out to Foodz TV. Let's give them a round of applause. They're the ones really doing this thing. Do you get? So we're dependent on the contestants. This is the task. This is the dream. And I trust they can sell it well. This is to enjoying your food. All right. Cheers.
All right, so we're going to jump right into it. We have 7 contestants in the house tonight. Now, at the start of the season, we had 19 contestants. And through the hustle and bustle, through the sieve of the show, we've been able to pick our 7 top contenders for Street Foodz Naija Season 3.
Today's task will be reviewed both by the judges and the guests. First up, we have Chef Lily Z.
They don't have a choice because I'm going to give them the best so far. The best that they have never seen, they have not tested anywhere in Nigeria. So I believe and I'm so sure that my dish will be accepted by the judges and the guests.
Trust me, this is amazing. The coconut, the soup, Chef Fregz plate is empty. Do you want mine? I didn't finish it. Wow. She did so well. The bread, yummy, not too crusty. I like it.
So if I was in a restaurant, I would definitely pay for this. I love this. My only issue is that the bread, I wish it was a bit more crispy like a crouton, but I love it. The Gary dish is creative, but will I pay for it in a restaurant? Will I order it again? Maybe it's not bad. It's just, personally, I will not order it because, yeah. But the soup, I love the soup. And I'll order it again. I'll pay for it.
This, honestly, as far as Gary goes, I actually love it. It didn't need a sauce though, 100%. I think the sauce, it's just bland. It didn't need it. You didn't need it. I get why you put it on there, but yeah, it's really good.
Jermaine, let me tell you something. You may not know the names of countries, and you may name things wrongly, and you've gotten me into trouble a few times. But let me tell you what you know how to do. You know how to cook. All right, this is a fantastic way to open the show. Like Okwayemi said, talking about paying at your restaurant. He said he won't pay for the second thing. I'll pay for everything. I think this is a way to introduce Gary and corn and, in a Nigerian way to the world. Could the bread have been crispier for that more, for you to get 10 over 10? Yes. But I cleared my plate. That coconut soup was divine. Very well done.
He finished his soup too, ladies and gentlemen. So, what do you like about the soup?
Well, the soup is quite very, very impressive. I can say that.
So, it's something you would order from a restaurant over and over again?
Definitely.
Awesome stuff. So, Chef Lizzie, you're off to a great start tonight.
Hey, let me remake for the food I made, Joe. I'm so happy right now, getting such positive reviews. I'm so happy. But let me wait and hear the other reviews of the other contestants. But right now, I'm very happy that my reviews are positive.
Up next, we have Chef Grace.
What have you prepared for us today?
I'm making something different that I've never been seen before, like something where I invent.
Gary tacos.
Gary tacos. This is the second Gary meal for the night. Wow, okay.
This one, Mr. Opeyemi, or is it Chef Opeyemi, is looking at my food like this. Ha! Oh, Ike Guru. You should better like my food, though. The food shy is sweet. This one is looking at it like this. Maybe the food is too beautiful. I've never seen that kind of fine food in his life. So because me, I know that me, I sabi and I tried my best.
When I'm judging dishes, I love wow factors. So for this taco, for flavor and spice, I got it. Creativity, sorry, I'm not getting any creativity in it. Taco shells is flavored well, but it's not. Flavor, yes. Wow factor, for me, there's no wow factor, but it is a good dish. Will I order it if I'm in a restaurant? I don't think so. But the flavor, I'm Yoruba, there's pepper, I like the flavor, but there's no wow factor for me.
For me, I think personally, I think the creativity behind the dish, I do like the fact that she used gari and coconut flakes. It is good. It is just spicy, but it is good. I think the spice for me, even though she might beat me up, overpowered other flavors, but it's a really good dish. So, yeah, I think you should be proud of yourself.
You've really shown growth on the show, and I think you've been in a lot of group tasks, so I think you're so happy to be doing like you through and through. Honestly speaking, when you brought the taco, I was like, a taco. Like, it didn't feel like it was a Nigerian concept that you were trying to elevate. It felt like you were borrowing a concept to try and Nigerianize. So maybe that's what like Okwe meant, like there was no wow factor. Is it spicy? Yes. At first, I felt like the spice was overpowering the dish, but the more I ate it, I was getting the other flavors. It's a delicious taco.
So, what do you guys think of this gari taco?
I actually like it. It's a bit spicy, but it's not overbearing.
So, would you see this on the street and buy it?
Sure, definitely.
For the taste, splendid. Absolutely splendid.
Next, we have Chef Bunny.
I am 100% ready. Judges, in front of you, I have what I call cha-cha asun. It's a combination of abacha and asun. So, cha-cha asun, cha-cha for abacha. And cha-cha also means, again, like something authentic. Cha-cha, yeah.
Congratulations. You're fighting so hard for this spot, and if you keep fighting like this, you can only win. This is terribly delicious and well thought out. And I know you took the word expert so literal, but this is something that definitely can be shared around the world. We just call it like a meat. Like you'll find one meat name for it. It's in English. Well done.
What do you think of the cha-cha asun?
Okay, so I think the presentation of the dish is actually very nice. It's creative and it tastes really good.
Okay. Ma'am?
I'm okay with the presentation of the meal, but the taste for me.
Taste for you to know.
For me, I like the tourist appeal. Yeah, and the meat is soft and well marinated as well. Yeah, and it's a bit spicy. So it's something we can export.
Chef Bunny, you've just brought South to Lagos. And I have had 3 wraps. And it goes well with tiger. You know, this bitter taste and beer, you know, gives it this flavor, this savory flavor. You know, the cha-cha also makes sense. Die with tiger beer. Everything blend, everywhere stew.
I wasn't expecting anything less. So it's safe to say that the feedback the judges are giving me were exactly what I was looking forward to. And I feel good about it, and I'm feeling good about it still.
Up next, we have Chef Blue.
So I'm hoping to wow the judges and the guests. I just hope they love my food. I hope so.
To darken your cloud, your blue cloud. No, it's not doing anything for me at all. Flavor-wise, it's too spicy. Sushi-wise presentation, it has the idea. I don't think it was successful as a sushi roll. Blue, I'm not feeling this one. I can't lie to you.
Chef Blue, I love this meal. I don't have to agree with what he said, but it's also valid. He has his own opinion as well. For me, I love pepper, and I feel Naija is all about vibe, the pepper. We had a choice whether we wanted to eat the pepper or not. He didn't put so much of the pepper into the rice. And the rice with the locust beans rolled into the cucumber. I've never seen that kind of thing before in my life.
I like the fact that each grain is separated from each other. That tells me, you know, he understands. But for some reason, it's quite soft, so it's got a bit more soggy, so I'm not getting an al dente type of feel from the rice, which unfortunately is unfortunate for him. I do like the fact that he has locust beans.
It was very hot, but it was a bit bland, and the rice wasn't cooked right.
We've had it, but the crayfish or the fishy thing is a bit overbearing, and I don't really get the point of the cucumber.
You don't get the point of the cucumber.
How do you eat that at the end, in the beginning, in the middle? I don't know.
So I think the point was supposed to be eating like sushi, I think.
But yeah, sushi is like all at once. Yeah. You can't, because the rice will fall. Oh, he really padded the bottom, so maybe it wouldn't have fallen. Okay, yeah, it just fell.
Next, we have Chef Mide.
So what do you have for us tonight?
So today I have akara sauce made from garden egg and a special rice from Chop Correct Special.
All right, so the food is delicious. It's good for any time of the day, breakfast, lunch, midnight craving. But is it Naija to the world? I'm struggling. To borrow Okwe's words, there's no wow factor. It's delicious stew, it's delicious chicken, it's Chinese fried rice. It's not even giving Naija, it's not even giving VI to mainland to me. It's giving what I know already. So I'm worried.
To be very honest, you had the best taste tonight. The food tastes so yummy. I still need you to pack it on for me. Don't beat me up, but I'll have to say what I have to say. Good meal, but execution was bad. Presentation was not all that from what we've seen tonight. But that doesn't mean that you're not a great chef. You know, don't give up. Don't smile for me, please.
If I have to compare to the other dishes, and be fair, I would say that they have done a better job at creativity. The rice is okay. The sauces, for me, it's okay. Yeah, there is no wow factor. It's just okay. It's a good attempt.
So I think this is the safest dish today. I've had this at least 4 times this year. I've had exactly this dish at least 4 times this year. As Chef Fregz said, flavor-wise, yes, the flavor is good, but the creative, even to the plating. So sometimes chefs, they'll make regular dishes, but they'll plate it in a way that you'll pay 15K. Even the plating is very, 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 very safe. So this is the safest dish I've had today, and it's just very, very safe.
Okay, so the rice is just, I don't want to use the word basic, but there is no creativity, yeah. But I actually like the sauce.
The sauce looks like it's fire.
Up next, we have Chef S.
So today, I taught the parts of Nigeria that we are overlooking, which is that I make chocolate glazed Iru, bitter cola chocolate balls, Gary waffles as well, and it's gonna be a dessert. So let's play.
Tonight's dish may not be as successful as you maybe hoped it would be, but I love the bravery of your creativity, honestly. I really, really love it. Dessert as a Nigerian is tough to make. We're not really a dessert people. So for you to transform kola nut, zobo, dates, gari, and Iru, and I'm so impressed by that because that's something I do in my own kitchen. We have Iru on our dessert menu. Do you understand? And it's only maybe 3 restaurants in the world that I've seen do that, So I just have to applaud your bravery. It's really good. I think this is one of the most creative attempts. This dish said, I am going to I'm going to break the table and I'm going to build it again. So I like that. Do I love all the flavors? Do I think that they're all working? Maybe not. I didn't think the honey needed to be on the plate. The waffle didn't come out well at all. I couldn't even eat it. But that kola nut ball thing, just the attempt, the creativity behind this, I'm very impressed. Well done.
This dish is a cold dish, but it's different. The zobo, gari, the iru, I thought that was chocomilu. We were even actually discussing it like, oh, this is different, it's like chocolate. Everybody served like different meals tonight. This is different. So whether we like it or not, it's still Naija to the world, but it's different. But the execution, like Chef Fregz said, I have to agree with him on this. We don't usually agree all the time.
I think you should be proud of yourself. Honestly, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So this is very Afrobeat to the world. It's just the execution. Because if this was well thought, also too, there's a lot going on. I think sometimes this dish is more of like a less is more. If you had reduced something, some things went unneeded. But I love, like, this is street food.
You guys, Okwe and Aya, you were not here. They threw a street party by Tiger Beer as well, and she made a dessert with garden egg. I almost shed tears tasting it. It was incredibly delicious. It was like this caramelly garden egg thing. This girl, you have the one to watch on this show. Honestly, I know I've said some other people to watch, but I'm afraid of you even as a judge because we don't see you coming. You're really incredible. You're amazing. Well done.
Totally aligned with Chef Fregz. The creativity, give it to her. Fantastic. Good job.
And last, but certainly not the least, we have Chef Jennifer.
I don't know if I'm going to impress the judges and the audience. I don't know if they will like my food. I'm a bit skeptical because I feel like maybe what I'm making is too easy.
It's a nice, sweet, gooey, chocolatey sandwich that is great for the street. So I like the heat because chocolate and chili go very well. So I just thought that this is something that you can even package. You know, it doesn't need the ice cream and all of that. Just eat it as a nice chocolate, cassava flour. I think it's very marketable. So that's the good news. So cheers.
Chef Sparks. Always bring the spark. Mo sorry gan. But you spark you. Ma binu. This is not sparking. It tastes like a pancake to me. With banana, normal strawberry and chocolate topping. It's not like every other thing I've had tonight. It's not different. It just basically tastes like what I've had before in this world. And it's not Naija to the world.
Whatever this is, it wasn't giving as much as you probably thought it would give. But overall, it's a decent dish. Decent. I can see what you're trying to do, but I think for 10 million naira, I think this was the time to throw everything at it and just hopefully you sold out its stock. But unfortunately for me, I think it's a good attempt. But yeah, good luck.
I won't pay for this, to be honest. If I had this in a restaurant, I'll give it a really, really bad review. I'll give it a really bad review.
For me, the pancake was a bit too undercooked, but apart from that, very good presentation.
It wasn't my best dish for the night. It was tasty, but it was a bit disappointing. I was expecting a bit more.
Votes are in. One of the contestants will be leaving the competition today. Looks like the judges have some final deliberations to do. Looks like Chef Fregz is having difficulties breaking this tie.
So it's really going to be tough picking somebody tonight.
Fantastic. You guys have, done a fantastic job today. You should be proud of yourselves. The competition was really, really fierce. Fortunately, there's going to be one winner today, and unfortunately, one of you will be going home. Judges, I believe you have something to say.
Anyone that says Nigerian cooks aren't creative is a liar. All of you are creative. All of you did a good job. And the 7 of you are on my radar. After this show, I'm going to be watching you guys. And
I think you guys should be proud of yourselves. I think today, street food was elevated. And I think for that, you guys deserve a round of applause. So, I wish you guys good luck in the future. Thank you.
Everybody standing in front of me tonight delivered their hay game more than we actually expected. So this is really a difficult one for me. I think I've never said this was a difficult one for me, but this is a difficult one for me. But I wish everybody luck.
The pressure is getting worse. I don't know. As the show has progressed, I've just come to really appreciate you guys individually. I see your strengths. But tonight, there can only be one winner of this task. And somebody will be going home tonight. Chef Bonnie, step forward. You showed us tonight that cultural fusion is possible and that it's exportable. Your presentation proved that Nigerian food can look like Nigerian food and still have world appreciation. Or was it enough to get you through to the next round? That is the question. Because some people cook some really fire dishes tonight. So Chef Bonnie, tonight, I want you to go back home and think about the future. Spend time with your son. Finally, because I know you miss him so much. But you can talk to him about what you do in the next round because you're safe. You may exit. Thank you. Thank you. Chef Sparks, Chef Grace, please step forward. Two beautiful women, talented cooks, stand in front of me. I want to congratulate you guys on doing your best tonight. We had Gary. We also had Gary in two different forms from you people. I want to thank you guys for being so amazing on this show. But you see, one Gary may be going home tonight. Who knows? So whose Gary wasn't successful? Whose interpretation of cassava just literally didn't make it? Whose cassava has gone sour? Whose cassava dish didn't rise to the top? Chef Grace, it's still your birthday, you're safe. Chef Sparks, it may not be your birthday, you're not safe. You're not safe, but please step back. Go back to your position. Chef Blue, Chef Scholastica, please step forward. Chef Blue, from your audition, you made us understand that you are going to really change the face of what street food is in Nigeria. But tonight, maybe it was a little too adventurous. Scholastica, your dish was very adventurous. It was very brave and it was very bold. So whose bravery is going to be rewarded tonight? Whose bravery has given them access to the next round, or maybe sending them home? Scholastica, you'll be going home, but it will be to think about the next round because you're safe through the next round. Chef Blue, you're on a red line. You're walking a tightrope right now because that sushi roll didn't really sushi. The public actually voted you the worst dish of tonight. But again, the judges were playing demigods, so who knows? You're not safe, but are you out? That's still the question. You may step back. How about we share some fun news? Chef Mide, step forward. It's good to have you back. You cooked a dish tonight that had the personality of a well-guarded house. It was extremely safe. You cooked a dish that was bunker-proof, bulletproof. It was safe. We're having a problem with that, especially because the only Naija thing about the dish seemed to be the pepper sauce. Are you safe? Are you not safe? That is the question. Step back, please. Lilizi and Scholastica, step forward, please. Both of you have had the judges fighting, almost coming to blows. One dish, very well executed. One dish, not so well executed, but showed so much potential and showed real potential. Another dish showed skill, delivered on taste, but maybe not so much potential. The public voted for one of these dishes as the best dish and voted someone second. But when you throw the judges in, what scores do you have? So the winner of tonight's task, someone who truly showcased Naija to the world. Someone who made the food look good, taste good, and kept it as authentic as possible. The winner of this challenge is a very talented chef. Someone who has so much skill. This is so tough. Are we going with this or not? The winner of tonight's task goes to Lily Z. Lily Z is the winner of this task. All right. Chef Mide, step forward. Chef Jennifer, step forward. You both are not safe. Chef Blue, you are only rescued by the skin of your teeth. You should be going home tonight, but you're safe. Jennifer, I think you may need to call your mom or your aunt that you like to go to her house to cook Igbo meals. That you're coming home to strategize for the next episode. Chef Mide, unfortunately, we felt that you played it a little too safe. There was nothing that said adventure in your food. It was too normal, and we couldn't move past that. And again, to the public voted you quite low as well. You lost to Jennifer again by a hair's breadth, and that's just the painful thing about reality shows. So we recognize your potential, and like Okwe said, we're watching all of you. The competition money will finish. What happens in the future? So we love you, but we're sad to see you go.
Knowing that I've been evicted, I feel okay. What you should be expecting from Mide's kitchen is me trying to be more focused on my business and take my chef work to an higher level and be more focused in life.
And there we have it, our 6 finalists going on to the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this amazing, rather dramatic, exciting episode of Street Foodz Naija, the penultimate episode, I might add. Remember, Street Foodz Naija is proudly brought to you by Foodbay TV in association with the Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture and Uncaged by Tiger Beer. On to the finale episode. My name is Elizanam, signing out.
Foodz Naija is proudly brought to you by Foodbay TV in association with the Lagos State Government, Uncaged by Tiger Beer, refreshed by Peak Yogurt, and supported by Lacasera, Metropolitan Business School and Management, Hospitality Business School, and Indulge Rentals.